On the wood product side, it falls into, I want to say, three basic groups. It's all for processing wood, okay? So lumber mills for housing, for paper, things like that. So in the wood products group, there's three basic primary product families. One is what we call a wideband saw, which is it can be anywhere, say a 12-inch wide band saw for a large sawmill, okay? And those are produced out in our Portland, Oregon facility. And we also have another facility down south that produces those. Then we have what we call the circular saw business, and we do some of those circular saws, some styles here, and some are also done out in Portland. The types of saws we make are large, what we call inserted tooth saws. So we'll insert a carbide tooth into the saw, into the body of the saw, and you get a chance to see it. And then that tooth can be replaced as it gets worn.
This is the bit, so this is the cutting, this is the working part of the saw right here. This is the tooth, and this is the shank, and the bit and the shank will fit together in, you can see how they sort of go together like that. And then they'll be pressed into the gullet, what they call a gullet of the saw, okay? And then the saw can have these taken out and replaced and all new teeth put in. So it's a replaceable tooth. See the tooth and the shank, and they've been wedged in there. And then we'll sell this to the customer, and as the saw wears, he can take the teeth out, put new teeth in, and have brand new saw.
And it's primarily used for two applications. One is in the sawmill where they'll chop off the end of the log, and the other is where they cut the log into what they call a cant, which is kind of a square piece of lumber. Okay. In addition to that, so we do those saws here, and we also do knives, hardened steel, very sharp knives, and they're used for processing either wood, for chips, the mills will make chips out of them. They'll be used for processing paper, for chipping material for papers. They'll be used for processing OSB board for housing. So our primary market is, first off, it's wood, and to some extent is driven by the housing market, okay, which hasn't been very strong lately. So we've been reasonably fortunate to be able to suffer through the throes of low housing starts and still maintain a real solid business here. So, and this is the largest knife manufacturing facility in the country, Simonds or anybody else. We are the big dog, if you will. We've done some consolidation over the years, brought some other business in from other parts of the country, bought competitors, and so we are considered to be the largest manufacturer of these type knives in the country.